Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is May 6th, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see that they are falling this morning, down by about 13 points to 2031 per contract. Futures are coming under pressure as the non-farm payroll report was released. It looks like 160,000 new jobs were created, much below expectations. Expectations, I believe, were for 191,000. So that's a pretty solid miss right there. We'll see how the futures play out, though, as we go forward. Once the opening bell rings, we'll see where this market goes. But right now, we are seeing a pretty significant decline. I will have levels ready for us in the intraday stock chat room at 9 o'clock in the morning to play this market. All right, there are a lot of stocks in the news. Let's get past the non-farm payroll report and let's go to some stocks that are moving around. Wynn Resorts reported earnings yesterday. The stock is trading at 90.71, closed at 89.62. I honestly just don't see a lot of upside for Wynn here. But either way, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. And if you want to trade alongside of us, come take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we are doing in there. A stock I'd like to highlight today is going to be Herbalife. This stock is having a really good move. Closed at 58.32 yesterday, trading at 65.40 this morning. So that's a sensational pop. The stock has upside, believe it or not, to $68. I don't know if it gets there today, but we'll keep it on the radar. Right now, it is holding up pretty well. So again, no guarantees it'll get up there, but the one thing I will say is, though, the stock is showing pretty good strength from the current pattern. So we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look here next at GoPro. We're bringing this one up because it is such a popular name. And one thing you'll notice is that the stock is trading at 9.85, closed at 10.71. I don't have any levels that interest me in this stock at all, so we're going to leave it alone for now. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. But again, GoPro getting hit this morning. Next one I want to bring up is going to be Tableau Data. Ticker symbol is DATA. And you're going to see the stock right now is trading at $48.47, closed at $50.98. Now, it did trade briefly below 43, but it has snapped back a little bit. So that does take a little bit of the air out of our sails here on a gap play. But either way, we're going to keep this one on the radar. It is in motion today. And again, we'll see how this one plays out once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Yelp. That is catching a bid today. Yelp right now is trading at $23.91. You do have an activist trader in there, but again, this stock really has come under tremendous pressure really throughout the beginning of the year. It has already had a big bounce. I don't see a lot of upside here for Yelp today. So again, be very, very careful. The most I could see this going up would be around 24.30, maybe 24.40. I don't see this going up any more than that. So be very, very careful with this equity. And there is a real negative documentary coming out on Yelp very, very soon. So again, this stock's going to be under scrutiny for a while. Let's take a look here at another one, ENDP. And what you're going to notice on this stock is that it is getting absolutely slaughtered. So let's just take a look at the chart. You'll see it's trading at $17.70. It closed at $26.59. The only level that would even interest me in this stock, you'd have to go back to the 2008 low, which is at around $13.87. Maybe there we'd play a double bottom. Other than that, there's really nothing to do in this equity. So be very, very careful with this stock this morning. Let's take a look at Activision, ticker symbol ATVI. I believe they had earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at 36 and a quarter, closed at 34.91. So this name right here probably has upside to around the 37 area. They'll hit some resistance, maybe a little bit above 37. So again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would not do much with it at the moment. Let's take a look at EXC, which is Exelon. Stock reporting earnings today. Stock is trading at $36 right now. I think it is overbought, but it could go to 37 and a quarter. I don't see it going any higher than that. So be aware of that. I don't see it getting up above 37 and a quarter. Might even be a fade level at that area. So we'll see how that plays out. Looking over at a couple more here. We have Square, ticker symbol SQ. Stock is trading at 10.78, closed at 13.05. I'm seeing some support around this general area. So it's a new issue. Hard to do a lot of charting on this stock since it's only been around. If you take a look at a weekly chart, you'll see that it hasn't been around very long. So the stock's been around, I guess, since November of 2015. So it's a tough stock to chart, but does have some support right where it is. And then there's more support at $10 if you want to take a stab at it there. So keep that on the radar today, and we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look at Cigna, ticker symbol CI. Stock is trading at $135, closed at $134.90. Did have a move all the way up to $138, has come back down, so no play there. The only level I'm seeing for Cigna today would be around $133. If it gets there, keep that on the radar today. $133 could be a level that we would be interested in scalping. So again, we'll keep that on the radar today. Let's take a look at Cognizant, CTSH. I did not check out the news here, but the stock is trading lower. I'm assuming it's earnings. 56.50 is where it's currently trading, closed at 57.59. The only level that interests me in this name would be around $54. So again, if it gets down to 54, we take a look at it. Maybe a closer play, and maybe we would take some action. But right now, not much we're going to do with it unless it goes lower. Let's take a look at Weyerhaeuser. WY is the ticker symbol here. 31.54 is where it's traded, so no movement from yesterday's close. This is a stock which I think is severely overbought and needs to come back down to earth anyway. Let's take a look at FireEye, FEYE. Stock is trading at $14.20, closed at $15.98. Again, I don't see much to do here. This stock is weak. There's really nothing going on here, so be careful with this name, and we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. All right, I think I covered a lot of stocks today. Again, we'll look at all of these and more once the opening bell rings today. I might be missing one or two, but there's so many equities in play, it's hard to cover them all. All right, let's take a look at the gold market. Gold is trading this morning higher by $21. So that's a great move on gold. Back up to $12.93.40. If you take a look at the GLD, what you're going to see here is stock is trading at, the ETF is trading at 123.33. That's a real good pop. And again, right back up to its highs. So gold is very, very strong this morning. If you're taking a look at oil, oil is down 60 cents to $43.71 a barrel. Here's the USO on the chart. There's a good little oil ETF. It's trading right now at $10.90. It was trading at $10.90 yesterday's close, trading at $10.75 right now currently. So again, gold is up, oil is down. When we look at the US dollar, just down a touch. Been all over the map after the job report, but holding up pretty well. So we'll see how this all plays out. S&P futures are down 12 points. There have been very few big down Fridays in 2016. So we'll see how today plays out. Volume probably starts to get light around 11:30 in the morning, so that usually will help markets stay buoyant. We really have seen very, very light volume over the past several months, and that probably remains in play still today. All right, with that being said, everyone, if you want to trade alongside of us, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. I will be in there from 9 o'clock in the morning on, and you can trade right alongside of me. Have a great trading day, everybody, and we will see you on the charts.